Chosen one, this moment is not a coincidence. It is a divine appointment written in heaven before time began. The Spirit of God has led you here because the heavens are shifting in your favor. You are standing at the edge of a supernatural transfer, a holy outpouring of wealth, wisdom, and destiny. The same God who said, "I will open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing you won't have room to contain," is moving now. Open your spirit, anointed one. The keys to your billionaire's blessing are being released, and heaven is declaring, this is your appointed hour. Chosen one. You are standing at the threshold of a divine moment, a moment that has been written in heaven long before you ever knew it was coming. This isn't just another message or another video. This is a divine summons. The Spirit of God is calling you out from the ordinary, out from the cycle of lack, delay, and disappointment, and into a realm of overflow. You've been asking God, when will it be my turn? And heaven answers now, not in some distant future, not in the next lifetime, not after you've figured everything out. Now, because you have endured the wilderness long enough. You have walked through seasons that tried to crush you, but they were only shaping you. What once felt like punishment was actually preparation. Anointed one, the delay was never denial. God was aligning you with divine timing, waiting for the exact moment when your character would be strong enough to hold what he's about to release. You see, wealth without wisdom destroys, but wealth with purpose transforms nations. And you are being positioned for both purpose and prosperity. The billionaire's blessing isn't about chasing riches. It's about walking in divine rhythm, the kind where doors open, not because you force them, but because heaven unlocked them for you. This is the kind of wealth that comes with peace, the kind of overflow that blesses not only your bank account, but your heart, your mind, and your spirit. Chosen one. You've already seen signs of it, the sudden ideas that won't leave you, the opportunities that appear out of nowhere, the dreams that seem too big for your current reality. Those aren't coincidences, those are divine previews. Heaven has been whispering, prepare. I know what it feels like to stand where you are torn between faith and frustration. I remember when I had almost nothing but a word from God that said, "I will provide." And at the time it made no sense. Bills were piling up, doors were closing, people walked away. But right when I thought it was over, provision appeared from a direction I never expected. That was the moment I realized God never forgets the ones he calls his own. Anointed one. Your story is about to shift in the same way. Where there was debt, there will be destiny. Where there was struggle, there will be surplus. Heaven's economy is not like the world's. God doesn't need your resume, your credentials, or your perfect plan. He only needs your yes. There is a financial anointing being released upon God's chosen ones, not to create greed, but to create impact. You've been tested with little, and now you're being trusted with much. Every act of faith you've made in secret, every seed you've sown when no one saw, every time you chose to believe when it would have been easier to quit, heaven recorded it all. This is the season where hidden faith becomes visible favor. The unseen obedience you walked in is about to manifest as undeniable breakthrough. And hear me clearly, this isn't just about your personal gain. God is raising up wealth carriers who will rebuild, restore, and revive. You are one of them. You've wondered why the attacks have been so intense lately, the spiritual warfare, the exhaustion, the people turning on you out of nowhere. It's because the enemy senses what's coming. He knows the weight of what you're about to carry. But what he doesn't realize is that every attack only sharpened your discernment and strengthened your authority. Chosen one. God is turning your pressure into power. The oil of this new season was produced through what you survived. You may not have seen it then, but heaven was investing in you. Every heartbreak, every closed door, every delay, it was adding value to your calling. You have become priceless in purpose. Now the heavens are opening and the flow begins, not just financially but spiritually, a divine current of opportunity, wisdom and favor that will accelerate what once took years into mere moments. You'll see things start to move quickly, divine connections, sudden promotions, unexpected favor. It's not luck, it's alignment. Chosen one, take a breath. The weight you've been carrying is lifting even now. This is the sound of divine release. You've crossed the threshold. What you've prayed for is no longer pending, it's being processed by heaven as we speak. God is sending the resources, the people, and the instructions. This is your confirmation the season of scraping by is over. You are stepping into supernatural provision, the kind that multiplies. The kind that doesn't just sustain you, but positions you to bless others. The billionaire's blessing isn't just coming to you, it's coming through you. The ones who doubted you will soon witness the evidence of what faith can do. The same voice that told the winds to be still is now speaking over your life. Let there be abundance, and there will be. Because when heaven decrees, earth must respond. Chosen one. I need you to hear this with your spirit. You are not waiting for the blessing anymore. The blessing has already been released. Heaven has signed the decree. What you are experiencing right now is not delay, it's divine alignment. God is arranging every detail, every connection, every opportunity, so that when the moment comes, it will not just bless you, it will transform everything connected to you. You've been wondering why the pressure has intensified, why doors seem to close just when you thought you were close to breakthrough. But the pressure wasn't punishment, it was proof of proximity. It means you are close. When gold is about to be revealed, the fire burns hottest. You have been refined, not rejected. Heaven has been polishing your faith until it shines. Anointed one. This billionaire's blessing is not just money falling from the sky. It is divine wisdom, heavenly insight, supernatural ideas that will create wealth, heal lives, and restore generations. God is not just giving you provision, He is giving you strategy. There is a download coming, and it will not make sense to the logical mind. It will come in flashes, an idea in the middle of the night, a sudden encounter, a whisper that says, try again. When that moment comes, don't hesitate. Move in faith. The same God who gave the vision will make the provision. I've seen this before in my own life. I remember standing in a season where I had nothing left, no direction, no plan, no energy to keep going. I cried out to God, and in that silence, a single phrase rose in my heart. Do it again, but this time with me. That moment shifted everything. I stopped striving and started listening, and within weeks, doors opened that I had been knocking on for years. That's how heaven works. When you surrender the plan, God multiplies the results. Chosen one. This is that moment for you. God is whispering this time with me. This time your efforts won't be in vain. This time the seeds you've planted in tears will bloom in joy. The very areas that once brought pain will now produce profit, both spiritual and material. There's a supernatural acceleration coming, and it's going to redeem the time you thought you lost. The enemy wants you distracted, doubting, and tired, because he knows if you stay focused and faithful, he can't stop what's been decreed. But you've grown wiser. You've learned to discern God's voice from the noise of fear. You know that peace is your confirmation, and confusion is not. That's why you're dangerous to darkness now, because you walk in awareness, not anxiety. Anointed one. The wealth transfer that heaven is initiating isn't random. It's targeted. It's flowing toward the ones who can handle it, the ones who will steward it with integrity and purpose. That's why you've gone through pruning. That's why you've been stripped of false attachments and empty desires. God had to clear out the counterfeit before he released the authentic. Don't despise the solitude you've endured. Isolation is often God's way of building revelation. In silence, you discovered who you are. In loss, you uncovered what really matters. Now that clarity has become your currency, you no longer chase validation, you carry divine confirmation, and that confidence will attract what you once had to chase. This next chapter of your life will not be built on striving, but on surrender. You won't have to knock on every door. God is sending doors that will knock for you. People will come looking for the gift that's inside you. Opportunities will seek you out because heaven has branded you with favor. Chosen one. Your life is entering a rhythm of grace. What used to drain you will now sustain you. You're about to experience effortless flow, not because life suddenly becomes easy, but because you're finally moving at heaven's pace. You'll look back on this time and say, it all had to happen this way. The delay was discipline, the waiting was training, and now the reward is here. This is your activation moment. Declare it with me in your heart. I am ready, Lord. I am aligned. I am available. Heaven responds to faith, not fear. Speak life over your situation. Speak abundance into the atmosphere, because as soon as you do, angels move at the sound of your faith. Anointed one, don't minimize what God is doing. This isn't small. This isn't temporary. This is generational. The wealth, the wisdom, the favor, it's designed to overflow beyond you. You are the first in your line to break this cycle of lack and to establish a legacy of abundance. God chose you because he could trust you. So stand tall, chosen one. The divine transfer has already begun. Heaven is moving. The currents of prosperity are shifting in your direction. Stay in faith. Stay in position. And remember, the billionaire's blessing isn't coming to overwhelm you. It's coming to reveal you. Chosen one. Something sacred is shifting around you. You may not see it yet, but your spirit can feel it, that quiet stirring, that deep inner knowing that something greater is unfolding. What you're sensing is not imagination, it's divine confirmation. Heaven has already set your name into motion, and the plans of God are now converging with your present moment. Everything that once felt delayed is aligning. Every door that closed was protection. Every loss that broke your heart was preparation. God has been behind the curtain shaping what you could not yet carry. You see, divine timing isn't slow, it's strategic. Heaven has been waiting for your faith to mature, for your heart to trust more than your logic, and for your spirit to yield completely to his will. Anointed one. This is why the wilderness was necessary. The silence you hated was training your discernment. The isolation you endured was clearing your atmosphere. God had to remove distractions so you could hear him clearly. He wasn't withholding the blessing, he was making sure the blessing wouldn't withhold you. You were being refined to handle the magnitude of what's coming. I know what that feels like. There was a season in my own life when nothing made sense. Prayers unanswered, opportunities vanished, relationships faded. I thought I had failed, but in time I realized God wasn't subtracting, he was positioning. He took away what was fragile so he could give me what would last. And when the breakthrough came, it came suddenly, too perfectly timed to be coincidence. That's how God works. Chosen one, quietly, strategically, supernaturally. One day it feels like nothing's moving, and the next day everything accelerates at once. That's the rhythm of heaven's stillness before speed, silence before sound, preparation before promotion. The billionaire's blessing that's coming to you is not ordinary wealth, it's divine influence. It's God trusting you with something greater than currency impact. You're being called to carry light into places that have gone dark, to speak hope where others have given up, to be the evidence that faith still works. Anointed one, don't despise the process that got you here. Every disappointment taught you endurance. Every delay taught you trust. Every tear taught you to depend on God instead of the world. Now you are ready not just to receive wealth, but to carry responsibility. You are being equipped to handle abundance with grace, humility, and wisdom. As this divine transfer begins, expect subtle signs, moments of favor that seem too precise to explain, doors that open with no effort, people who appear as divine connections. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Heaven is acknowledging your readiness. Chosen one, this is your hour of emergence. You have been hidden long enough. God is about to reveal what He's been building in private. The light is shifting toward you, not for your glory, but for His. When people see what God does in your life, they will know it wasn't luck. It was alignment. It was grace. It was destiny. So lift your head. Walk boldly. The season of waiting is over. You are stepping into divine flow, a rhythm where faith meets fulfillment, and heaven's abundance becomes your new normal. Chosen one. What's about to happen in your life will not make sense to the natural mind. The same places that once rejected you will start calling for you. The same people who doubted you will begin to speak your name in rooms you've never entered. That's not coincidence, that's divine compensation. Heaven is repaying you for the seasons when you stayed faithful with little, when you believed even while bleeding, when you served, even when unseen. You have been walking through a prophetic setup. Every delay, every detour, every disappointment was heaven's way of aligning your steps with a greater purpose. The blessing that's coming isn't random, it's a response. It's heaven answering the cry of your spirit. You've been praying for change, but what God is doing is more than change. It's transformation. Anointed. 1. The reason this season feels unfamiliar is because you've stepped out of survival and into sovereignty. God is teaching you to move as someone who's already blessed, already chosen, already trusted. The wilderness taught you humility, but this next level will teach you authority. You're not just walking into new territory, you're being called to govern it. When the divine flow begins, you'll notice subtle but powerful shifts. Things that once felt heavy will suddenly feel effortless. Conversations will carry divine timing. Your ideas will begin to manifest with supernatural ease. It's not luck, it's alignment. You've finally synchronized with heaven's rhythm. Chosen one. Understand this: wealth is never the goal. Obedience is. When God can trust your heart, He can trust your hands. That's why He took His time. He had to ensure that your motives were purified, that your soul was healed, that your faith was stable. Because what's coming isn't just financial, it's generational. God is about to use you to shift bloodlines, to rewrite family histories, to break cycles of scarcity that have existed for decades. You are the first in your lineage to walk in divine prosperity. I've seen how God does this. There was a time when I asked Him for a blessing, but instead He gave me an instruction. He said, "I'm not sending you money, I'm sending you a mantle." I didn't understand it then, but over time I realized that the mantle carried the wisdom, strategy, and favor that would unlock more than money ever could. God didn't want to give me a check. He wanted to make me a channel, and that's what He's doing with you right now. You're not just receiving a blessing, you're becoming one. Your presence will shift rooms. Your words will carry weight. Your faith will open doors that others can walk through. This is what it means to be chosen to become a vessel of divine overflow. Anointed, one, this billionaire's blessing carries purpose. It's not for greed, it's for glory. It's not about accumulation, it's about activation. God is awakening the gifts He placed inside you. He's stirring dormant dreams, reigniting your boldness, and reminding you of promises you once buried. The wealth that's coming will not only bless you, it will fund your calling. It will give you the resources to build, to serve, to heal, to restore. This is why your heart has been tested. Heaven never gives authority without accountability. God has been teaching you that generosity is greater than gain, that stewardship is greater than status. You've learned how to give when it hurt, how to trust when it didn't make sense, how to forgive when it was easier to walk away. And now that your heart mirrors His, He can trust you with more. Chosen one, pay attention in the days ahead. You'll begin to sense divine nudges and instruction to reach out to someone, to revisit an old idea, to step through a door you thought was closed. Follow those promptings. That's how the transfer begins, not with thunder, but with whispers. God won't send confusion. He'll send confirmation. You're entering a time where faith will be your currency and obedience your key. Every act of trust will trigger a release. Every step of faith will summon favor. You will no longer strive, you will flow. This is what it means to live under divine economy, where effort multiplies and grace accelerates. Anointed one. The world is about to see what divine restoration looks like. What was once empty will overflow. What was once broken will shine. What was once hidden will rise. You are the evidence that when God decides it's time, nothing and no one can stop His plan. So walk boldly. Chosen one, lift your head. Breathe in this moment. The air is shifting. The atmosphere is charged. You've waited long enough. The divine transfer has begun. Heaven has set your life in motion, and from this point forward, everything changes. Chosen one. In this season, God is not only blessing you, He's positioning you. What's about to unfold will not be the result of striving, but a standing. The ground beneath you is sacred now. Every step you take carries divine purpose. What once seemed ordinary will suddenly feel charged with meaning because heaven has chosen this moment to reveal what it's been preparing all along. Anointed one, don't underestimate what's happening inside you. This transformation is more than emotional or mental, it's spiritual. God has been rewiring your perspective, renewing your faith, and resetting your expectations. You've learned to stop praying from desperation and start praying from dominion. You've stopped asking if it will happen and started thanking God because it already has. That shift in posture is what opens the floodgates of divine abundance. The billionaire's blessing that's coming is not simply wealth, it's revelation. God is revealing who you are, His vessel, His representative, His chosen one. When you understand your identity, you stop chasing what's already attracted to you. Prosperity begins to follow peace. Favor starts to chase faith. Opportunities begin to recognize your anointing. This is what divine magnetism looks like. It's heaven's way of saying you're ready. I remember a time when I was waiting for a door to open. I prayed, I fasted, I tried everything I knew. And then God whispered, "You're standing in front of the door you're praying for, but it's waiting for your authority, not your effort." That moment changed everything. I realized that heaven responds not to panic, but to posture. When you carry the consciousness of a chosen one, creation itself starts cooperating with your destiny. Chosen one. This is what's happening for you right now. The atmosphere around you is recognizing your identity. People will begin to treat you differently, not because you've changed your appearance, but because your spirit has shifted. There's a glow, a weight, a presence resting on you that can't be explained, only felt. The same divine favor that surrounded Joseph, Esther, and David now surrounds you. But understand this: the greater the blessing, the greater the responsibility. Wealth without wisdom can destroy, but wealth guided by divine instruction transforms nations. That's why God trained you in secret before releasing you in public. He taught you to hear His voice above the noise, to discern His whispers in the middle of chaos. Because when the resources start flowing, you must know what to build, where to sow, and when to move. Anointed One. This blessing isn't meant to inflate your ego, it's meant to expand your impact. You will use this prosperity to lift others, to break chains, to build what honors God. Your success will become someone else's survival story. Your abundance will create pathways for others to walk in faith. That's why this isn't just about receiving money, it's about carrying a mission. The next time fear tries to whisper that you're unworthy, remember God would never invest this much preparation into someone He didn't plan to use powerfully. You've already been validated by heaven. Your existence in this moment is proof that God is still performing miracles. Chosen one, don't look back. Don't question what's gone. Everything that left was necessary for what's arriving. You are stepping into the fulfillment of a divine equation. Faith plus obedience equals overflow. Stay rooted, stay humble, and stay ready, because the season you prayed for is unfolding. Even as you listen to these words, heaven is not waiting anymore. The transfer has been authorized. And soon, the world will see what it looks like when a child of God walks fully in divine abundance. Chosen one, you've stepped into a realm where everything is shifting in your favor, not gradually, but suddenly. God is moving you from obscurity to overflow, from hidden preparation to visible manifestation. What once felt like delay was actually divine design. Heaven was waiting for the perfect alignment of time, character, and purpose, and that alignment is now complete. Anointed one. This season you are entering is what I call the season of divine ease. It doesn't mean there will be no challenges, but it means the strain is gone. The struggle that used to drain you will no longer define you. You'll start noticing that things are falling into place with less effort, more grace, and deeper peace. You'll begin to sense God's fingerprints on every detail, the right phone call, the right opportunity, the right timing. This is not luck, it's orchestration. The reason you can walk in this new level of favor is because you've been through the fire and came out refined. You've proven that your faith isn't dependent on convenience. You've shown heaven that your trust remains, even when life makes no sense. That's what qualified you. The billionaire's blessing is not given to those who chase money, it's entrusted to those who chase purpose. I remember a moment years ago when everything around me felt unstable. My plans were falling apart, my efforts seemed wasted, and all I could say was, God, I trust you anyway. It wasn't an elegant prayer, it was surrender. But that simple act opened doors I didn't even know existed. That's the key. Chosen one surrender isn't weakness. It's the ultimate form of power. When you let go, God takes over. And that's what's happening to you now. You're no longer striving to make things happen, you're allowing them to happen through divine flow. When you rest in His will, you give heaven permission to accelerate your destiny. The next opportunities coming your way will not require you to chase. They will recognize you. The right people will feel drawn to your energy, your presence, your purpose. That's what divine favor looks like: recognition without explanation. Anointed One, don't be surprised when you start to outgrow spaces that once felt comfortable. Some environments will no longer match your frequency because God is elevating your atmosphere. You'll feel the urge to separate quietly, not from pride, but from preservation. Protect your peace like treasure, because peace is the soil where prosperity grows. As this supernatural transfer unfolds, remember, God is not blessing you just to bless you. He's blessing you to become a distribution center of divine goodness. The resources that will flow into your hands are meant to move through your hands. You will fund ideas that heal, support those who are weary, and inspire those who have lost hope. You will become a reflection of what it looks like when heaven partners with humanity. But don't be afraid of the magnitude of this assignment. God never sends provision without preparing the vessel. You are ready spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. The years of struggle built the muscles that abundance now requires. The very tears you thought were wasted became the seeds of this new season. Every loss fertilized the soil for this harvest. Chosen One. There is a new confidence rising in you, not arrogance, but authority. You will begin to speak and see results. You will declare a thing and it will begin to manifest. That's not coincidence, it's covenant. Heaven is backing your voice because you've learned to speak from alignment, not ego. You've become a co-creator with God, shaping reality through faith-filled words and spirit-led action. You may feel it already, that stirring in your chest, that quiet awareness that something is about to break open. Don't resist it. Lean into it. This is the moment the spiritual becomes visible. The idea that's been stirring inside you, it's about to be funded. The vision you thought was too big, it's about to be validated. The opportunity you thought you missed, it's coming back around this time, covered in divine favor. Anointed One, breathe deeply. You've entered the flow. You are no longer trying to survive. You are learning to soar. God has shifted the winds, and now they carry you instead of resist you. The same pressure that once pushed against you is now propelling you forward. Chosen One, stay humble in the rise, and stay grateful in the overflow, because gratitude keeps the door open for more. As you walk in this divine abundance, remember, this isn't the end, it's the beginning of a new dimension. Heaven's economy has no limit, and you are standing right in the center of it. Chosen One, as this divine current carries you higher, I need you to understand, this is not a random rise. This is fulfillment. Every unseen moment of obedience, every hidden act of faith, every silent prayer that felt unanswered, they have all converged into this season. Heaven has been tracking your faithfulness, and now the reward is beginning to manifest in ways that will both humble and astonish you. Anointed One, you are no longer living in the season of almost. The days of coming close but not breaking through are over. The delay has expired. God's timing has matured, and the promises that once seemed distant are now standing at your doorstep. You will begin to notice divine patterns, synchronicities, divine meetings, favor that flows without your striving. That's not coincidence, it's confirmation. You have entered heaven's rhythm. But hear this, with every elevation comes a new level of responsibility. The billionaire's blessing is not simply about what you will receive, but about what you will release. God is making you a conduit of kingdom flow, a vessel through which resources, healing, and wisdom can reach those who are still waiting for their miracle. You've been chosen not to hoard abundance, but to embody it. I've seen this truth in my own journey. When God first blessed me beyond what I expected, I was overwhelmed. I thought the success was mine to manage, but quickly learned blessings are not meant to be managed. They're meant to be multiplied. When I started giving not from fear, but from overflow, the doors didn't stop opening, they multiplied. That's when I understood divine wealth is sustained by divine generosity. Chosen. One, generosity isn't about how much you give, it's about how much faith you release when you give. When your heart stays open, God keeps your supply open. This is the rhythm of supernatural prosperity. The more you pour, the more heaven replenishes. Your giving becomes a declaration, I trust the source more than the supply. And every time you do, you pull another miracle into motion. Anointed one, prepare for your territory to expand. You will begin to attract influence, partnerships, and opportunities that carry eternal impact. Don't shrink back when new responsibilities arise. They are proof of heaven's trust. God isn't just giving you wealth, He's entrusting you with leadership. You'll be called to speak where others are silent, to build what others only dream about, to carry light into places long covered in darkness. But remember, this prosperity without purpose collapses under its own weight. Stay anchored in God's presence. Keep your motives pure. Let every success point back to His name. Because when your heart stays surrendered, your blessing stays protected. The enemy cannot touch what's covered by obedience. Chosen one. The glow around you will be undeniable. People will sense something different, a peace, a confidence, a divine radiance that can't be explained. You'll walk into rooms and shift the energy without saying a word. That's the evidence of divine favor. It's not something you wear, it's something you carry. This is the hour where God is unveiling your purpose. You are stepping into full spiritual maturity, the phase where your prayers carry authority, your words carry power, and your presence carries weight. You won't have to prove who you are anymore. God Himself will validate you in the eyes of those who once doubted you. Anointed one, in this next stretch of your journey, stay alert. There will be distractions disguised as opportunities. Not every open door is divine, some are detours. Before you say yes, pause and ask, does this align with my assignment? If peace follows, walk boldly. If confusion lingers, step back. Divine direction never comes with anxiety. And when the attacks come, because they will remember that warfare is the final sign of breakthrough. Opposition is not rejection, it's recognition. The enemy attacks what heaven anoints. Don't fear resistance. Use it as confirmation that you're on the right path. Chosen one, you are stepping into a legacy season. This blessing isn't about one moment of success, it's about generations of transformation. The wealth God is entrusting to you will rewrite family stories, redeem lost years, and build foundations that outlive you. That's why this is called the billionaire's blessing, because it doesn't stop with you, it flows beyond you. Lift your eyes, anointed one. This is your era of divine dominion. Heaven has crowned your endurance with authority. You are not stepping into money, you are stepping into mantle, a calling, a mission, a purpose wrapped in prosperity. Walk boldly, love deeply, give freely, and remember, every blessing is a bridge to someone else's breakthrough. The transfer has begun, the flow is unstoppable, and you, chosen one, are standing right in the middle of it. Chosen one, this is the hour heaven has been preparing you for. Everything you've walked through, the tears, the trials, the waiting, the silent seasons, they were never wasted. They were seeds. And now those seeds are breaking through the soil. You are standing at the threshold of manifestation, where promise becomes reality and faith becomes fruit. The atmosphere around your life is shifting because the word spoken over you is coming to pass. Anointed One. This billionaire's blessing is not a fantasy, it's fulfillment. You have crossed over from prophecy to possession. What you once prayed for in whispers will soon be visible for all to see. But remember this truth, this blessing is not coming to you, it's coming through you. You are the chosen vessel, the conduit of heaven's abundance, carrying divine wealth, wisdom, and purpose into a world in need of light. This is why you had to endure the isolation. God couldn't release this blessing while you were still tied to old patterns, old fears, and old company. He separated you to sanctify you. He hid you to heal you. He slowed you down so he could strengthen you. Every delay was divine surgery, and now that the healing is complete, the harvest can begin. I know what that feels like. There was a season when I couldn't understand why everything in my life seemed paused. I prayed, I worked, I believed, yet nothing moved. But one day I realized God wasn't ignoring me, He was incubating me. When He finally moved, it wasn't a trickle of blessing, it was a flood. That's what's about to happen for you, chosen one, not a drizzle, but a deluge. Heaven's storehouses are open. Anointed One. As you step into this overflow, remember humility is the crown that keeps favor secure. You were elevated to serve, not to be seen. You were chosen to carry, not to compete. Your light shines brightest when it reflects His glory. Every miracle that happens through you is meant to point back to the one who called you. In the coming days, expect confirmation. You'll hear divine echoes, numbers that repeat, phrases that resonate, dreams that stir your spirit. Don't dismiss them. Heaven often speaks in patterns. Pay attention, for these are signs of alignment, gentle reminders that you're walking the exact path written for you before time began. Chosen One, as you receive, remember to release. The flow continues when the heart remains open. Give where the Spirit leads. Help those who remind you of where you once were. Speak life into those who have lost hope. Your story is not just testimony, it's blueprint. You carry within you the evidence that faith works, that God restores, that obedience still opens doors no man can shut. This blessing will multiply as you walk in gratitude. Gratitude is the magnet of miracles. When you thank God in advance, you draw the next wave closer. Every thank you is a spiritual transaction that keeps heaven's economy active in your life. Wake up each day declaring, I lack nothing. I live in overflow. I am trusted with abundance. Those words are not wishful thinking, they are prophetic affirmations shaping your atmosphere. Anointed One. This is your coronation moment. The tests are over, the mantle is resting, the wealth is flowing. You are no longer striving for survival, you are walking in supernatural success. Let your faith stay bold, your love stay pure, and your focus stay fixed on the kingdom. Chosen One. Your life will be the proof that divine timing is never late, that obedience is never wasted, and that God always keeps His promises. Go forward now with power, with peace, and with purpose. The gates of abundance are open. The transfer is complete. Heaven has chosen you not just to be blessed, but to become the blessing. And now it begins. Chosen One. This is your Kairos moment, the divine intersection where heaven meets your obedience. The supernatural transfer has already begun. Even now, unseen doors are opening, unseen hands are moving, unseen favor is finding you. You are standing under an open heaven, and the very atmosphere around you is responding to your faith. Anointed One, walk boldly in this blessing. You have been prepared for this, refined by fire, strengthened in waiting, positioned for overflow. The same God who sustained you in silence is now elevating you in sight. What once broke you will now bless you. What once burdened you will now build you. You are not just receiving wealth, you are becoming a vessel of divine abundance, a carrier of kingdom light. So lift your hands in gratitude. Breathe in this sacred confirmation. Heaven has said yes to your name. The flow of divine provision is upon you, and nothing can stop what God has ordained. Stay faithful, stay humble, stay aligned with the rhythm of His Spirit. If this word has resonated with your spirit, seal it with faith. Declare it in the comments below. Speak life over your future. Share this message so another chosen one may awaken to their promise. Go forth, anointed one, with peace, power, and purpose. The transfer is complete. The overflow has begun. And from this moment on, your life will never be the same.